Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, this is just going to be a really quick Divine Feminine check-in. I'm going to just see what the Divine Feminines are thinking and feeling. I'm going to try and do just a check-in for the feminines. There are more Divine Masculines watching my channel, and I want to support you to seeing what your Divine Feminine may be up to at this time and give a little bit of extra intel for the Divine Feminines who are interested in that as well. I do want to say that watching the Divine Masculine readings can help Divine Feminines integrate the masculine polarity because it's all within us as well. So Divine Masculines watching this can help you integrate your feminine polarity. What can we see, Divine Creator, for how the Divine Feminines are thinking and feeling, wishing and doing, blocking, blocked by, and what is the spirit guided solution for those challenges? Where are things going? Okay, here we go. On the conscious mind, intuition about Divine Masculine, literally the Queen of Cups, so much unconditional love and curiosity about the becoming of the masculine. There is such a all eyes on you, Divine Masculine, as far as what are you going to do? How is this going to play out? What is going to transpire? There's a lot of intuitive knowing for the Divine Feminines. This is intuition and psychic understanding, spiritual giftings. So Divine Feminines are also feeling like their sixth senses are coming online. They can tune into you. They can feel how you're doing. They can see things in big picture energetic terms. There is a lot of celebration in this combination because of the mirror, the lens, the muse. You are Divine Masculine. Your Divine Feminine has up-leveled with their psychic giftings. They're seeing things come alive as far as their own interpretation of reality. Okay, on the heart space, what do we have? Ten of Wands in the reverse with the Four of Swords in the reverse. So Divine Feminines are wanting to put the burden down regarding any kind of third-party heartache. So anything that's been at odds with this connection, Divine Feminines have been letting go, attempting to let go, letting bygones be bygones, not wanting the burden, not wanting confusion, competition, lack, loss, jealousy, those themes to be at play in this dynamic. They don't want those impurities on their heart space. The irony is that Divine Masculines are becoming worthy of trust, worthy of connection, worthy of committing to with fidelity. So are the Divine Feminines. It is a both sides chicken and an egg, but Divine Feminines are feeling like they can truly let go. This theme started coming out a couple of weeks ago, where the correlation between trustworthiness, purity, and being able to let go started to arise. The feminines can't let go completely because that unhealed part in the masculine keeps the attention, keeps the wound, the separation wound alive, because it is painful. It's painful to feel that confusion and have empathy for the masculine in struggle, in darkness, in lack of clarity, in uncertainty. The feminine has a hard time with the idea of being able to pretend that the masculine doesn't exist, for instance, if there is such an empathic awareness of the unrest in the masculine. If a masculine can come into a heart-centered peace, there is nothing to hang on to. That's the irony. The feminine doesn't fear a thing. When a masculine has refined themselves into that purity, there is nothing to be bothered about. And letting go can sometimes, represent the availability of the pure love connection. So if a feminine can't let go, it's because it's not refined to the point of warranting that level of trust and release. Because letting go really is trust, profound trust in the love. So this is where the feminines are at on the heart space. What are the divine feminines wishing? Signs and synchronicities. They're wishing to have profound trust in the divine. So this is the alignment of connection to source. The Page of Wands is the spiritual seeker, the initiate, and the Eight of Wands is the energetic discernment of frequencies and that kind of soul-led communication. So there is a wish here for the feminines to unhook from the burden, the troubled heart space, the empathy for the masculine becoming, the struggle, and to reconnect to source so that the vibe is unbroken, so that the divine feminines have their own happiness within their own control. And that really is compassionate non-attachment and emotional equilibrium as anchored into divine, and trust that all things will be illuminated about the divine masculine and that all healing will transpire. And so the divine feminines are wishing to anchor into source and wholeness so that they can weather any of these emotional, energetic storms that the masculines are in at the moment as they're coming through the portal of healing. So divine feminines are wishing to detach from the masculines. That's not letting go, but detach from the pain storylines and anchor into source. Where are the actions focused for the feminines? Desiring to ground this into teamwork, ground this love into the physical. So everything the divine feminines are doing for self, they know that it benefits union and this connection. Divine masculines, your feminine is so conscious of the love that is potential in your connection, and no matter what they do, it's like a continuous understanding of how you factor in the most loving and sweet ways. Divine masculine, this capacity to include you profoundly in all that they do is real love. It is profound love. There's a growing permission that the feminines, a discipline that the feminines are including now, so that any of the fear that you would feel trapped by this love is dissipating, because the feminines are doing everything in the name of this love without even needing you physically in their lives, and still seeing how they can accommodate the care, the genuine love of another person, free from codependency, to this extent that it is fully inclusive and not binding, but that it becomes a synergy in the feminine's life. This is not only channeling the connection of source energy, but also including this incredible love as a reference point and a spiritual blessing in the feminine's life. It's that level of discipline. And that sounds rigid, but it's not. It's actually a freeing motion. It's a gladness for your existence, divine masculine, and the benefit of this connection, this journey, the blessing that you are just having met your feminine. Okay, what is the biggest challenge? Oh, coming into this Empress energy to be in union ready. This preparation, here's the Empress in the reverse. Divine Feminine's challenge is embodying union energies by becoming the Empress. What is the spirit guided solution for that? Let go of the past, Divine Feminine. Fully embody the be still and know. Humility, mercy, compassion in action. That's what this is, Divine Feminines. You are becoming the Empress by having compassion in action, which is inclusive. It is whole. It is multidimensionally aware. Consciousness, letting go of the past and being in the present moment with what is, including holding one's own impeccable, high-vibing Empress abundant frequency, even in the vicinity of union. So, you know, codependency would be even more tantalizing in a twin flame level love, and that's why they take so long in one regard as well, because these divine templates can't come in if codependency is there, and codependency will be there until this Empress energy is fully embodied. Part of it is not beating ourselves up as Divine Feminines for having such a love like we do for the masculine, but it's a removing of the pain, because there's so much trust in it. And there can only be so much trust in it as you heal Divine Masculine, so that you are actually worthy and trustworthy of being this potential that your feminine has seen in you. So isn't that beautiful? Karmic situations often come together before the potential is reached. And in these divine templates, the divine provision, protection is that they won't come together if there isn't that level of love embodied by both counterparts. Ooh la la. What is the direction of these? Oh, we got the Four of Wands again, awakening to what would be needed to come fully into union. That's what's next. Both twins are going to be seeing what is needed to continue evolving, refining, purifying towards union. Okay, let's get an energetic card for each. So for the Divine Feminines, we have Chamber of Inspiration, Bliss, Aspiration, and Realization. I love the word realization because it's, for me, it's making something real. It's not just cognition and coming to an epiphany. Realization means to manifest in physical form. The realization of the aspirations, the bliss, the highest frequency, this Empress energy. You are in the vicinity of realizing this God-given aspect of your reality. You're anchoring this level of spiritual union into your 3D life by embodying that level of frequency that is a match for bliss, Divine Feminine. And Chamber of Incantation, Invocation and Ceremony. So you are actively manifesting. I'm being guided, Divine Feminines, to suggest that you write a love letter to yourself to see what you now know you are worth. What languaging would come out? What would you see you are ready to believe is available to you in the love department? Get it on paper, have a little ceremony, and commit to your standards anew, Divine Feminines. Okay, what can we see for the Divine Masculines? Universal understanding and objective observation. So Divine Masculines who have watched this, and other Divine Masculines who may not see this, you are becoming unattached to what you think has been going on in these connections. You're becoming unattached to what you think you've been doing with the experiences you've been accumulating. And now you're seeing the big picture, you're putting them all into context, you're being objective so that you can see what is of true value and what isn't. You're being neutral, divine masculines, because you are stepping out of attachment, which includes those energies that we've been leaving behind of ulterior motive and duty and binding agreements, and the forsaken energy that is there when we don't actually believe in love. So divine masculines, you're coming up and out of that and seeing the big picture in a whole new way. Okay, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.